Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm Mary Felling, physical therapist. Today I'm going to show you a very gentle IT band release technique. This is for those of you who have a lot of discomfort anywhere from the top of the IT band down the leg or actually below the knee. The IT band comes all the way up down the sides of each of the outsides of our knees. If you're experiencing a lot of tenderness, then I'm going to show you something that will help you start getting relief from those myofascial restrictions that are really tight, and for those of you specifically who have problems working on the higher parts of the IT band, you might have a little bursitis up there. So follow along with me and let's get started. All right, so what you'll need for today is really just an open space. I'm going to be up here on my massage table. You can do this on a bed or a couch. It won't change the effectiveness of the technique. You can certainly also do this on the floor if you have something comfortable to lie on, like either a very soft rug or an exercise mat. So you're going to lie down on your back. You want to have a pillow ready. And when you move slowly and gently. Take care of the whole body. And you get into this position. So knees are bent, feet are flat on the surface you're lying on. And I'm going to be showing you the technique on this leg. So you get your feet about hip width apart. And all you're going to do is very gently let one leg roll in just to the end range, just to where it naturally stops, where the slack has been taken out. So you're not going like this and lifting your hip up. Low back and hip stays down, just the leg comes in. And if you're doing this, you go, well, I really don't feel much. Play around with it. Straighten your knee a little bit. Bring that knee over now while it got straightened, and see if you don't feel something along here. For some of you, you can use your other leg on top to help give a little bit of a weight to pull the bottom leg over. Again, make very sure that you're not moving here at the hips, just the leg is torquing, just the leg is rotating in. I wanted to show you what my legs look like from this angle because it might be a little difficult to see from just that side view. So what was happening is my right knee was rolling in. So I get my left leg out of the way. And at this point, that's where I'm staying. I'm literally letting the weight of gravity and the weight of my leg take my leg this way. I'm keeping my back down on the table. I'm not rolling in like that. I have my fanny, my low back, my hip rested. So it kind of anchors and controls the leg so that only this part is getting elongated and not everything up into my back of my hip. So that's what that looked like. And then the other position was bringing my leg across like that. So I was showing you this and then taking the opposite leg over, adding a little weight to bring the leg down a little more. All right, we're starting that clock because we are in a 5-minute myofascial release technique. I'm going to take my leg off because I already feel a nice pull through and up into my hip, so there's really no need to add a weight to help bring it over. And as you're here and as things soften, you might feel your knee kind of fall in a little more. That's perfectly fine. It's just because the muscle before 5 minutes might start to release and open up. But we're going for 5 minutes, all myofascial techniques, myofascial release techniques for the John Barnes approach is a minimum of 5 minutes to get that electrical flow going. So in all the videos, I talk about this thing called the piezoelectric effect. And when we put mechanical energy into the human body, and today I'm using the mechanical energy of elongation, rolling in and taking all the slack out of the side of the leg. When we put a mechanical energy into the human body, after 5 minutes, it elicits something called the piezoelectric effect. This piezoelectric or bioelectric flow moves through the fascia, and when it comes to those areas of myofascial restrictions where the fascia in the muscle has become bound down and dehydrated, sticky and gluey, it helps that area to start softening, elongating, and rehydrating. But it takes at least 5 minutes to get that started. Less than 5 minutes is just helping the muscle release. And we want to get to the fascial component because that's been the missing piece in all our traditional therapies. Unless the fascia is released, if we're just stretching the muscle, the fascia will just tighten back up where it was, bring the muscle through it, with it. And so there's not much permanency with traditional muscle muscle stretching. When we do myofascial release techniques to help the fascia that's woven through the muscle, when you release the fascia, then you get permanency to the changes and you get to keep that elongation in the muscle, in the tendons. So as I'm lying here, I can kind of feel my leg just very gently, just microns, just moving over a little bit, and that's the muscle starting to release. And I'm maintaining it at the end of the length. I'm not holding tight here at all. I'm just making sure I've got my fanny down against the surface I'm lying on. So don't let this start happening. Keep your buttock nice and firm against the table or the floor, whatever you're lying on, while your knee comes in. If you're not feeling much with this, take your other leg, just use it as a weight over to very gently bring a little more stretch, elongation into that leg, to your treatment leg. Now, if you're doing this and you say, Mary, I really don't feel anything, even if I'm up here, no matter what, I don't feel anything, then go to the YouTube video that has the John Barnes myofascial release approach for the IT band, where I use a strap and a ball. But this is for those of us who can get really tender here. All right. So just check and make sure that you're nice and soft, that your breath is easy, your chest is relaxed, shoulders relaxed back, your neck and head are really resting on the pillow or whatever you've got supporting your head. This leg is completely relaxed. It's not doing anything. If you're doing this and you happen to be very sensitive and you're saying, oh, this is just too much, it really hurts up here, take the leg off and you're just using this position. This is fine. Our bodies are all different. We all have to start somewhere. And if you do this for several days, maybe even a week, every day for 5, 6, 7 minutes, you're going to start noticing a change. And then you'll be able to go to those other techniques where I'm using a strap to pull the leg across. All right, so we're at our 5 minutes. So very slowly, you can bring your leg up, or if you want, you can stay there for another 2 or 3 minutes. You'll just get more releases. You won't injure yourself. You'll just get more and more release now that the piezoelectric effect is moving. All right, thank you everyone for joining me today, and I'll see you in our next video.